I go around, I go around, I go around and I go around and I go around.
Hello, hello. So, as you can see, we have a very different hair situation going on. I have a hair mask in. My hair is gross and needs to be washed, but I do need to film. I do need to film today to bring this video out tomorrow. So, here we are with this. It looks like a slick back, but it's literally just like the oil in my hair. Alas, whatever. That is not important. Hello. So, if you're new here, my name is Mila. I make everything from post-grad, lifestyle, and bookish type content. And we also dabble into pop culture. So, literally, like a few days ago, like the last video I posted was a massive breakdown of Love Island USA. As of today, I have just finished watching Love Island UK and I'm working on that. Like half of it is pre-filmed. Well, like filmed. I think I filmed until day I don't know, but I finished filming cast, right? So that is in the works. That's coming out next week. I want to say, I think in exactly a week. I'm not sure, but I promise next week. So get excited. And we also talk about songs. I just want to give you guys a little not intro, a little sneak peek into what is coming. So obviously we all know Ariana Grande brought out her album on the 31st. That is in the works, but I haven't done a breakdown of anything from Ariana Grande, so it's you know what? Full breakdown of absolutely everything. We just basically tier rank songs from albums or artists that I like. So that's what we do around here. If you think any of that is interesting, definitely do not hesitate to hit the subscribe button down below so you are notified every single time that I post. And let's just hop right into today's video. So I was thinking, I have done the TBR jar. I tested out something different when I picked my TBR based off of a color generator, but I was what else can I do? And I figured, you know what, let's try when we have I guess a social media, for lack of a better word, pick what I'm gonna read. So I was you know what, we can either do TikTok, Instagram, or Pinterest. I do not have TikTok. Well, I mean, I do have TikTok, but the app is currently not downloaded on my phone because I needed storage space for other things. So I do not have the TikTok app. I obviously have the Instagram app and the Pinterest app on my phone, but since my mic is connected to my phone, I was I'm probably gonna use my iPad. It's currently charging because oh my god, can I pull a little bit more? Oh my god, I'm scared. When I sat down and I was I think I'm gonna take my iPad to do this video literally before sitting down to film. I was oh, my iPad is at 11%. Yikes. But yeah, anyways, my iPad is charged. We're going to be using it for the video. And I only have, out of all the apps that I listed, I only have Pinterest on my iPad. So we are going to test out having Pinterest pick my TBR. I don't know how it's going to go because I've never done this before. I don't know how, I guess, old or new the books on Pinterest are. I don't know if it has, only, the really, really big popular books. I generally have no idea. So we're going to explore, I guess, the book side of Pinterest together. Also, if you see me looking in the viewfinder, it's slowly because I never have my hair like this and it feels it's disgusting. So if you see me peeking over there, that's what I'm doing. Let's go open Pinterest and let me start the screen recording. What should we put our prompt as? I mean, first of all, how many books do we want to do? I think I'm going to do 8 to 10 depending on how easy or hard it is to find. Let's go to my search bar. I guess let's just type books. Let's just type books and see how that goes. Oh my god, you can see me looking at things. Okay, let's just do books. What's gonna come up? Okay, let's see. Here, this girl, you can't really tell what is... Can I zoom in? No, I cannot. We cannot really tell. Oh, here. Do we see any books? Okay. There's Daisy Jones, which I've already read. There are a few other books here that, either I read or that I do not know of. I see Normal People. I read Normal People. I haven't read Conversations with Friends. Looking at the shelves briefly, is there anything? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, let's look here. On her shelves, there has to be something. So this is kind of small. I don't think there's anything on the top shelf. Okay, let's look here. We have some Marina Zapata. Oh, this is Spanish. Okay, so now I know I'm gonna be looking at names in Spanish. We have Marina Zapata, which I've read. Abby Jimenez, I literally only have one book and I read it. Oh, okay. We have the Speaking Boris book. I want to say Un beso en primavera. It's blurry, so I'm really trying. It might be Primavera, but I'm not sure. But I do have that book. I read Love Light Farms last winter and I loved it. And I did get, I don't know what it's called in English. I do not know what it's called in English. I'm gonna go pick it up. I loved Love Light Farms. So this book's gonna be super fun to read. While I'm at this picture, I'm gonna keep on looking. Let's see, we have, Carly Fortune. I read these 3 books by her. Hannah Grace, I read the books that I have. Ali Hazelwood, okay. Not the Love Hypothesis. The other one, Love Love on the Brain. I think in Spanish it is, once again, this is blurry, but La Química del Amor. I think it's that. I have that book. I have not read that book. So, oh my god, what did I do? So I think we're gonna do that book also. Okay. Okay, so that's good. From this picture, we have 2. Let's see if there's anything else. The Liz Tomford series, I do not have it. Binding, Keeping 13, whatever, I do not have it, but I do want to read. Adixik Halloway, we see it here. I have finished it. Lynn Painter, I read all the books from her, and I think, yeah, that's all for this shelf. Let's go to the last shelf. All the Penelope Douglas I have on my shelf, I have read. Twisted Love series, I have read. Looking over here, yeah, I think the only thing I have here is A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime and the first book of the series, I forget, but the one that's right next to it in this picture, I have read. Okay, so let's go pick up the 2 books that are gonna make the first 2 books in my TBR this month. Oh, also, I don't know if I explicitly said, but like, this is my July TBR. This is like very late in the video to announce it, but July TBR. Okay, so the first 2 books we have In the Weeds. That's what it's called, In the Weeds by BK Borison. This one, it's the guy who works on the farm, and I think the girl is the one who came for like the Instagram competition, I think, or like the, like whatever that was. I don't remember because it was a while ago since I read it, but I think like that's who she is. Oh my god, I just want to make sure that like my iPad does not stop recording. Obviously Love Life Farms, it's very like winter themed. I'm assuming that, what was the title? I forget, but Primavera is spring, so I'm assuming that this happens in the springtime, which is like close enough to summer. Again, I could be wrong. That might not be what I read. With the blurriness, that's what I think it is. So excited to read this, and it's like less wintry vibe, so I can read it in like August. I said July TBR, didn't I? August TBR. Even in my notes when I was like in my calendar, oh, film this video today, I put like July TBR when I was like post this video that day, July TBR. I don't know why I did it, but anyways, the second book is Low on the Brain, Ali Hazelwood. This is the last book of Ali Hazelwood. I think it's the only Ali Hazelwood book that I have on my shelf that I have not read. So excited to get to it. I read Deep End at the beginning of summer. I don't think I've talked about it because I'm going to bring out a like comprehensive like everything I read over the summer wrap up at the end of August or like beginning of September. I did not like it, but that was like the first Ali Hazelwood book that I read that wasn't like in the typical like STEM academia, I guess, like bubble. Yes, like obviously there was like the character who was in school and I think it was like STEM related, but it was like a very different thing, and I did not like it. I struggled. I did not like it. But this gives me the same vibes as Love Theoretically and The Love Hypothesis. And Love Theoretically, it was like good. The Love Hypothesis was great. And guys, I just want to say, I don't know when the movie's gonna come out, but it was filmed on my campus. My school has like 2 different campuses. I was in like the downtown campus, but this was filmed in the like outside of downtown campus where the like science classes were. Cause like the engineering, like yes, it's science, but like the engineering like department was like downtown. The like general like sciences was like somewhere else, and that's where they filmed it. So I'm gonna be super excited for when it comes out. But yes, Love on the Brain, I'm getting the same vibe as The Love Hypothesis, because also I think this was like the book that she wrote right after. So good vibes. I think I'm really gonna enjoy it more than I liked Deep End. But yeah, let's go to other pictures. Let's go to this one where the girl is looking at the bookshelf. I feel like these are, I'm not gonna find romances here, but let's look. Top shelf, I'm not really seeing anything. Second shelf, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not seeing, oh, okay, no, I see. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna find, because it's like, I was like skimming the titles, I wasn't actually reading. Now that I'm like reading, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna find anything here. Let's scroll down. I mean, these are just like open books, so we're not gonna find. Well, over here, it's all in a bag. Oh, here. I mean, we have A Court of Thorns and Roses, picture of Dorian Gray. I'm looking, Song of Achilles. I do not see any books that I recognize. Oh, Jennifer Lynn, what is this? Like, I like Jennifer Lynn Barnes, but it's like, how many, I guess, like, installments are we doing in the Inheritance Games, what was supposed to be a trilogy? Like, I like the original trilogy. I don't know why we're doing other books, but whatever. I do not have that book. Collide, I do not have that book, but I did want to try it. Let's look over here. I mean, I'm not going to go through, like, every single book that's on the shelf, but just, like, looking at the table that's in front of us, don't really see anything that I have. Let's check here. Again, fast, because I'm not not gonna go like through all the shelves. Doesn't look like it. This pile, let's see. Well, Abby Jimenez, Love in Other Words, yeah, no. Everything that I have on this pile, like, I have read. In this pile, do we see something? Oh, Book Lovers. Book Lovers. I have not read Book Lovers. Where's my Book Lovers? The third book on the TBR, Book Lovers by Emily Henry. And this is actually perfect because I do really want to get through Emily's like backlist before she brings out a new book. I have not read Book Lovers and I have not read Funny Story. Book Lovers, nothing like really, I guess, like calls to me from the concepts of the book. And I don't think it's people's like most favorite book from her. So I don't know how I'm going to feel, but obviously it is Emily Henry, so I know that I'm going to enjoy. And I think it's small town also, so perfect for the summer, well, like the small town summer vibes. So yeah, Book Lovers is going to be book number 3. Oh my god, I almost dropped my iPad. Are we going to find something in this pile? I mean, it's like very blurry, so I'm not going to be able to see. Here, well, there's the Odyssey, and I am reading the Odyssey, but that's like multi-month project, because I'm not just gonna like sit down and like read everything. See, I see Fourth Wing. Oh, am I not gonna be able to click on the picture? Yeah, I see Fourth Wing. I don't want to start Fourth Wing, so I'm gonna ignore this. We're gonna pretend that never happened. Here, I'm not gonna find things that I know. Let's go here. Yeah, no, I don't feel like going through every single bookshelf. Okay, let's look at this girl. So, I mean, It Happened with Summer I read. All these Collie Fortune books I already read. Let's look at this pile. Is there anything that I have not read? Oh, I mean, there's Reckless by Elsie Silver. I am at Powerless, so I think I'm gonna use this as my opportunity to read Powerless. It's like literally right there in like grasp, or no, in reach. So Powerless by Elsie Silver. I do want to bring out a video reading the entire Chestnut Spring series. So I read Flawless a while back. I read Heartless last month, and Powerless makes perfect sense. So that's gonna be book number 4. I'm like very limited in my movement because my phone has to sorry, I just got distracted by Lucy Score, because I do have a Lucy Score book, but Things We Never Got Over I did read. I need to be careful because the way that my wire is, it's like behind my desk and it goes to connect through underneath. So I like pulled it from my desk to here. So I have very little room. I have very little like mobility with my iPad because it is plugged in. Anything here? No, I don't think so. Okay, moving on. Here, anything that jumps? No. Moving on. The Paper Palace, I do not. Okay, here we might find something. Let's see. I think I read all of these books. Yeah, I mean, everything that I have over here I did read. I see The American Roommate Experience by Elena Armas and The Spanish Love Deception. Spanish Love Deception I read and I loved it. American Roommate Experience, I do not have that book. I have the third one, The Long Game, but it's not here, so I don't think we're gonna count it. Is there anything at first glance in this pile? No. Okay. Come on, Pinterest. I'm counting on you. Powerless, Powerful, Reckless. I do not have the series. Daisy Chain Flower Shop. Do not have. How about in here? Okay, there's a few books that I recognize, but if I own them, I have read them. Come on, Pinterest. Please. Okay. We have Story of My Life by Lucy Score. I have not read that, so we have that, which is perfect. Let's go in. Oh, perfect. It is adjusting. Top shelf. I mean, there is Funny Story, so I guess I could just read like, oh wait, oh my god, I see Set on You and X's and O's. I don't have Set on You. I read X's and O's. I have the third book in the series. But no, like it's technically cheating. I could pick up Funny Story. So yeah, from this picture we have Story of My Life and Funny Story. Oh, there's Powerless here. Okay. I mean, I guess I can add Reckless. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna add Reckless because I saw it in the other picture. Okay, wait, I'm gonna make a list of books that I need to pick up from my shelf. We have Story of My Life, Reckless, Funny Story. That's 3. Let's look down here. Watch this one be like what closes the video, because I'm gonna find like everything else that I need to read. I think here it's like a little bit of fantasy. I do not see anything. Further down, no. Okay, let's go get the next 3 books of my TBR. I'm just like looking on top here. No. Okay, let's get the next 3 books. So book 5, we have Reckless by Elsie Silver. So I can read 2 more books in this series, and then the last book I would have to read is Hopeless. Story of My Life by Lucy Score. This is Small Town, and do we see the cover? no, not the cover, the edges, beautiful. So small town, perfect. And then funny story, Emily Henry, and I would have finished my Emily Henry backlist and like everything Emily Henry on my shelf, so we love that. All of these are like lighthearted romances or like small town. So I think I'm gonna change what I'm writing in Pinterest. I think I can disconnect because I'm at like 20%. I think that I'm gonna write thriller, so we get a little bit of a change. Let's do thriller books and see what comes up. Okay, let's look over here. We have a decent amount of Frida McFadden. Let me see if there's a Frida McFadden book here that I have not read. Like, I don't have all of her books. I forget what it's called, but the one with like the sofa and then the inmate that I have not read. I do not see them here. Oh, Never Lie. We see over here, I do have Never Lie. So we're gonna go grab Never Lie. I'm just looking. Oh my god, can we stop? Can we stop? Okay, I'm done. I don't like this picture anymore. It's bothering me. I'm gonna go grab I'm gonna look at another one, then we're gonna go grab Never Lie, so I'm not like getting up constantly. Anything here? No, I mean the whole Good Girl's Guide to Murder I have read. Let's check here. I mean, we have more Frida McFadden, but we do not have the inmate, so I'm just gonna get Never Lie. Looking down here, is there anything? Pinterest, can we stop I hate the pop-ups. It's so annoying. No, I think the only thriller that we're gonna be reading is Never Lie. Let me just go here. Do we have the inmate? I don't know. Okay, I guess Pinterest does not want me to read the inmate. It just wants me to read Never Lie. Yeah, here we have the inmate, but how many books do I have? I said I have 7, right? Let's see if there's anything that's not Frida McFadden so I can get a bit of change. Here, everything I have read if I own it. Let's look. Oh no, what did I do? Yeah, no, I think it's just Never Lie that we're gonna put on the TBR. I'm just trying to find something from a different author to have my variety. Like, come on, where are the other thrillers? Or like other thrillers that I have not read. We have some Riley Sager. Okay, I do have Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. So I think I'm gonna do Never Lie and Lock Every Door. That's gonna bring us to 9 books. And then I think I'm gonna go grab a fantasy. So let's go get the thrillers and then we can go figure out which fantasy book we're gonna read. So Lock Every Door, I don't really know what the premise is. Obviously, you want to lock your door because something is coming, but it's pink and it's purple, so super, super pretty. And then Never Lie, I think what got me intrigued is that people buy a house that used to be a psychiatrist's like workplace or maybe some sort of an asylum. I do not know, and weird things happen over there, so super excited. So yes, we have a bunch of like lighthearted things. We have 2 thrillers. Let's go to a fantasy. I ideally do not want anything too chaotic, too heavy, because yes, we did see Fourth Wing, but I have no business starting Fourth Wing when I still have other things that I need to read. So let's just type in fantasy books, and I am going to be a bit more pinky over here because I don't want to start another massive series. Okay, let's open. I mean, directly from here, we have options. I can start Caraval or I can finish the Cruel Prince series. Perfect. I'll read The Queen of Nothing. It is short. It is going to be fast. I know I'm going to love it. And I'm not starting a new series before closing off one. So actually, that's perfect. We're going to end the screen recording. We're going to grab the book. Once again, it's in reach because I was doing stuff to my bookshelves. The Queen of Nothing by Holly Black. I loved the first book. Loved it. And the second book, I don't think I loved it as much as the first book, but it gave us like so many answers. It brought so much more drama. I loved it, but I feel like there was, I guess, more shock in the first book. Like when you're learning about the world, book 2, you're already established, so there's not the shock. You're just like, it's just good. And Queen of Nothing, I'm excited to see how it ends. Oh my god, I just remembered this. Obviously, the titles of the book, it's The Cruel Prince, The Wicked King, and Queen of Nothing. So obviously Cruel Prince, we figure out who it is. The Wicked King, we figure out who is a Wicked King and why it's the Wicked King. And you know, I was like, okay, you know, like that makes sense. I was so interested to see who, like, why Queen of Nothing? What does this title come from? When I realized why it's called the Queen of Nothing, guys, I was like, this is wow, just wow. But yeah, so this is the last book in our TBR this month. Let's just go recap everything. So there is Funny Story by Emily Henry. I'm gonna pile the books on top of me. We have Story of My Life by Lucy Score, The Queen of Nothing by Holly Black, Never Lie, Frida McFadden, Reckless, as well as Powerless by Elsie Silver. I was gonna say Lucy Score. No, Elsie Silver. Book Lovers by Emily Henry. Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. In the Weeds by BK Borison. And then last but not least, That Fell, we have Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. So these are all the books that I'm gonna be reading this month, and I have not brought out a wrap up in a while because I think I mentioned it. I do want to bring out a like big one in, well, at the end of August to be like everything that I read this summer. We're gonna see if I read all of this because like this summer I feel like I've read so much. I feel like I've like really done like every single genre, and I have like stayed away from fantasy because I did read Aquatar, and it was a decision. It was a decision to read in like summer. But yeah, so I really wanted my like lighthearted small town cozy little things. So that's why I have so much over here. But then I do need my little like palette cleansers, I guess, of like fantasy, of like thrillers. So this is a TBR that I'm really happy with. I like the Pinterest because I feel like it is like you don't know what to expect, and it's like if I am making my TBR jar, like I do have things in mind when I am writing the prompts, because I'm like, oh, I want to read this book, let me like write a prompt where I can get this book. Whereas Pinterest or like anything online, it's like I literally have no say in like what comes. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, do not hesitate to hit the subscribe button and leave a thumbs up so I know that you enjoy these little TBR games. I don't know how I want to proceed when we get into the fall, because I do like having TBR games, but then I wouldn't really do like a wrap up in its own video and then like TBR in its own video when I can combine. But I also don't want the title to be like insanely long. So are we gonna do wrap ups every single season? Are we gonna do wrap ups every 2 months? I do not know. We're gonna figure it out. Like that's why I did want to test out the like TBR games for June, July, and August, and then we do a wrap up like in September instead of like a September TBR. We're gonna see how that plays out. If I like it, I'm gonna do like seasonal wrap ups. December we're gonna have like the wrap up of the year, but like probably have like 4 wrap ups per year. We will see. I do not know what I want to do, but we will have like monthly TBRs almost every single month because I can make them fun. Whereas wrap ups, it's like I'm like just sitting down talking about a book. Like yes, I do get passionate, or I get like I'm like annoyed because I hated it, but there's like less fun, I think. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. I was gonna say my TikTok. I don't really post that much on TikTok, but if you're still interested, my TikTok, my Instagram, and my Goodreads are all linked down below, so definitely do not hesitate to go check me out over there. And that's gonna be it for me today. I need to go wash my hair and I need to go edit this video for tomorrow. So stay safe, protect your vibe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys.